Hello, Judge. My name is Alan Cooper, and I will be the opposition. I will be presenting my arguments for why being a vegetarian is no more ethical than meat eating, and responding to a few of the things that the proposition said. I went ahead and defined ethics on Webster Dictionary as involving questions of right and wrong behavior. I looked on dictionary.com, and the definition was similar. Nowhere on the internet that I find that the definition of ethics involved animals. It has nothing to do with animals. It's human behavior. I would like to jump into my arguments. First off, animal agriculture employs approximately 700,000 people. These are jobs that we cannot risk destroying, especially in today's economy. Although these people do work in harsh environments, that is on the employers and employees to work out. I absolutely agree that the animal brutality involved in factory farming is cruel and unusual. We should work to make the living conditions of these animals better. A better option, for example, free-range farming, is a farming practice in which the animals are allowed to roam freely. Moving on, a vegetarian or vegan diet may result in a person not getting enough iron. That is because although you can get iron from foods such as pulses, green leafy vegetables, and nuts, the iron in these foods isn't absorbed so easily. The symptoms of this is feeling breathless after little exercise, feeling tired in a short attention span, and poor concentration. These symptoms can negatively affect proficiency in school and the ability to perform well at work, ultimately leading to a loss of productivity, which has both personal and broader effects for the economy. Other conditions include frequently becoming ill, frequently becoming depressed, and malnourishment. Moving on. Humans are omnivores. We are meant to eat both meat and plants. Like our early ancestors, we have sharp canine teeth for tearing animal flesh, and digestive system adapted to eating vegetable matter. All of this means that eating meat is part of being human. Only in a few Western countries are people self-indulgent enough to deny their nature and get upset about a normal human diet. We were made to eat both meat and vegetables. Cutting out half of this diet will inevitably mean we lose that natural balance. Eating meat is entirely natural. Like many other species, human beings were once hunters. In the wild, animals kill and are killed, often very brutally, with no idea of rights. As mankind has progressed over thousands of years, we have largely stopped hunting wild animals. Instead, we have found kinder and less wasteful ways of getting the meat in our diets through domestication. Farm animals today are descended from the animals we once hunted in the wild. This shows that eating meat is the right behavior for humans ethically. Responding to a point that the proposition made that meat production is inefficient, scientists have calculated globally the ratio between the amounts of useful plant food used to produce meat is about 5 to 1. That is, if you feed animals only few food that humans can eat. But animals also eat food that we can't eat, such as grass. So the real conversation figure is 1.4 to 1. Further, every agriculture system produces a surplus of waste and hard-to-use biomass that is best kept in the food chain by feeding it to livestock. Meat or dairy produced this way has little extra environmental impact. Animals kept on small farms also produce benefits such as fending off predators and pests and fertilizing the soil. At the same time, eating a vegetarian diet may be no more environmentally friendly than a meat-based diet if it is not sustainably sourced or uses perishable fruit and vegetables that are flown in from around the world. Eating locally sourced food can have as big an impact as being vegetarian. Responding to the proposition's argument about water, I would just like to state that plant-based foods also take a lot of water to produce. Soybean production uses 2,000 liters per kilogram, rice uses 1,912 per kilogram, wheat 900, and potatoes 500 liters.